most shocking homecoming in NBA history be just months away from happening? The possibility of LeBron James returning to Miami Heat has gone from wild speculation to legitimate trade scenario, and the ripple effects of this potential Blockbuster deal could completely reshape the championship landscape for the 2025-26 season. Let's start with a reality that should make every basketball fan's heart race. LeBron James has never stayed anywhere longer than 7 consecutive seasons, and he just completed his 7th year with the Lakers. If history has taught us anything about the King, it's that he's never been afraid to make bold moves when he believes it serves his championship, aspiration, and legacy goals. The question isn't whether he would consider leaving Los Angeles. It's whether Miami represents the perfect destination for what could be his final championship push. The proposed trade scenario reads like something straight out of a Hollywood script. LeBron and Bronny James to Miami in exchange for Andrew Wiggins, Jaime Jaquez Jr., and a future first-round pick. On the surface, this might seem like the Lakers would be getting fleeced, but dig deeper and you'll discover why this trade makes strategic sense for both organizations, even if it breaks the hearts of Lakers faithful worldwide. For Miami, this represents the ultimate all-in move, the kind of franchise-defining gamble that Pat Riley has built his reputation on throughout his legendary executive career. Think about what this trade would create: a big for featuring LeBron James alongside Tyler Herro, Norman Powell, and Bam Adebayo. That's not just star power, that's championship caliber talent with the perfect blend of youth, experience, and proven playoff performance. The emotional component of LeBron's potential return to South Beach cannot be understated. This is where he learned how to win championships. This is where he formed the blueprint for superstar collaboration that defined the next decade of NBA team building. This is where he promised multiple championships and delivered 2 of them, including that magical 2012 run against the Oklahoma City Thunder and the historic 2013 comeback against San Antonio. But let's be realistic about what this move would mean for both franchises. From a basketball perspective, LeBron, even at 40 years old, averaged more shot attempts per game last season than Andrew Wiggins has in recent years. His superstar status and basketball IQ would immediately elevate Miami's offensive ceiling, while his championship experience would provide exactly the kind of leadership that's been missing from their recent playoff disappointments. The Lakers' perspective on this trade reveals something fascinating about how organizations think about championship windows and asset management. Trading LeBron would signal their complete commitment to the Luka Doncic era, acknowledging that James's incredible run is nearing its end and that getting value for a depreciating asset makes more sense than holding on to sentimentality. Andrew Wiggins brings exactly what the Lakers would need in a post-LeBron world: athletic wing play, defensive versatility, and the ability to complement a ball-dominant superstar without requiring constant touches. His championship experience with Golden State Warriors adds credibility to his resume, while his age aligns perfectly with the Lakers' timeline for sustained competitiveness around their younger core. Jaime Jaquez Jr. represents the kind of young talent that championship organizations covet. His rookie season showed flashes of serious potential, and his work ethic and basketball IQ suggest a player who could develop into a meaningful contributor for years to come. Adding him to the Lakers' young core creates depth and future flexibility that could prove invaluable as they navigate the post-LeBron transition. The timing of this potential trade aligns perfectly with several league-wide trends that make it more realistic than it might initially appear. The Eastern Conference has shown signs of vulnerability, with key players dealing with injuries and several traditional powerhouses struggling to maintain their elite status. Miami could view this as the perfect window to strike, leveraging LeBron's remaining greatness while the competition is potentially at its weakest. From LeBron's perspective, returning to Miami offers something that staying in Los Angeles cannot: the comfort and familiarity of an organization that already knows how to maximize his talents. Pat Riley, Eric Spoelstra, and the entire Heat culture are built around the kind of championship mentality that LeBron thrives in. There's no learning curve, no adjustment period, just immediate championship pursuit with people who have already proven they can help him reach the mountaintop. The inclusion of Bronny James in this trade scenario adds another layer of intrigue that goes beyond basketball strategy. LeBron has been vocal about his desire to play alongside his son, and Miami could provide that opportunity while also giving Bronny a chance to develop in one of the league's most respected player. Development systems. The Heat have a track record of finding value in overlooked prospects, and Bronny could benefit enormously from their developmental approach. Well, let's address the elephant in the room. Would the Lakers actually consider trading the face of their franchise, the player who brought them their most recent championship? The answer might be more complicated than Lakers fans want to admit. LeBron will turn 41 in December, and while he's shown no signs of significant decline, Father Time remains undefeated. Getting valuable assets in return while LeBron still has trade value could be the kind of difficult but necessary decision that defines successful franchise management. The Heat's recent playoff struggles add urgency to this potential move that cannot be ignored. After reaching the NBA Finals in 2020 and 2023, they've been eliminated in the first round for 2 consecutive seasons. The window for their current core is closing, and adding LeBron could be exactly the catalyst needed to break through and capture another championship. The financial implications of this trade work for both teams in ways that make it surprisingly feasible. LeBron's contract situation provides flexibility, while the Heat would be adding a player whose marketability and on-court impact could easily justify the investment. For the Lakers, shedding LeBron's salary while adding younger, more affordable talent could create the cap flexibility needed to make additional moves around their core. Looking at the broader championship picture, this trade could fundamentally alter the balance of power in both conferences. The Heat would immediately become legitimate title contenders in what appears to be a wide-open Eastern Conference. The Lakers would signal their confidence in their ability to remain competitive while transitioning to their next era of basketball. The psychological impact on both franchises cannot be understated. Miami would be getting back the player who defined their most successful era, while the Lakers would be making the bold statement that they're prepared for life after LeBron. Both moves require courage, vision, and a willingness to embrace uncertainty in pursuit of long-term success. As we consider the possibility of this trade actually happening, one thing becomes crystal clear: it would represent one of the most significant roster moves in recent NBA history. The combination of star power, emotional resonance, and championship implications would make it must-watch television for basketball fans worldwide. What do you think about the possibility of LeBron returning to Miami for one final championship push? Could this trade scenario actually work for both teams? Or would the Lakers be giving up too much? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and smash that like button if you believe the King might be ready to come home to South Beach.